Hey y'all, welcome back. I am excited to get into the craziness of the day. I love when we hit the note on the first time. All right, guys, let's get into these tick and talks and let's talk away. Get it? Talk away. Don't worry, guys. I won't make any more jokes. Let's get into it.
Video showing y'all why it's important that y'all clean y'all fruit off before y'all eat it. As y'all can see, all these microscopic bugs that y'all are eating when y'all don't wash y'all fruit off. We see all these little critters posted up on the block on the strawberry. Watch what they look like after he washed the strawberry off. Gone. But I'm going to show y'all something else. They look like they all gone. But this is why you have to let them sit in baking soda and vinegar before you eat them. Putting it under a microscope. Now look. It's still critters. This is why you let your food sit in baking soda and vinegar.
I'm going to be completely honest. This is something that I just adopted recently because I was that person. I would just rinse it off and be like, this is good. But after watching a lot of these TikToks, I mean, I didn't see this one in particular, just like, hey, you need to wash your fruit in apple cider vinegar and baking soda. And I was like, oh, they're doing too much. I never seen an in-depth video like that. But let's focus on our health and doing good and being better. So our goal is definitely going to be to make sure that we clean our fruits and vegetables. I know he didn't specify amount of time, but what I've seen a lot is 15 minutes. Let it sit in there for 15 minutes, rinse it off, and let it rest. I don't know what the resting does, but obviously it does something. All right, guys, let's get into it.
They now have magnetic chicken inside the stores. I can't make this up, bro.
What?
So this lady went inside the store and she grabbed a magnet and she just tested her chicken on some great value chicken inside of Wally World. And guess what? It's magnetic. But I can't make this up, boy. When have y'all ever known chicken to be magnetic? And we already know that magnets stick to metal, so what metal particles are inside the chicken? I'm just asking. Don't y'all find that, like, interesting? That somehow, some way, that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, now there's chicken that's magnetic, which makes you think, what kind of metal particles are inside of the chicken to turn the chicken magnetic where the magnet sticks to the chicken?
Okay. I love chicken. And I'm going to be honest. I have a pack of chicken in there I'm supposed to cook for dinner tonight. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to have to magnetize my chicken and see if it sticks. That is just so absurd. But you know that it's possible. I mean, we have to know that it's possible. We don't know what's going on with this food. We just go to the store and buy it. Our ancestors had it a little bit easier because it was local markets where they locally bought their foods, where it was easier to be able to know what is what and where is where, who is who. We don't have that luxury as much as we did before. I mean, if you can get into a community where a lot of things are done around, I mean, I think we should do it. What is metals doing in chicken? What is it doing in chicken? I don't understand. Let's do a little research into that, guys. I mean, because I will be honest, I like some chicken, but we need to make sure that we get that little magnet and test it out. Because our goal is to live healthier, and gosh darn it, we might not be able to have no more chicken.
Not another Simpson prediction. This is breaking news. States are taking extreme measures for the solar eclipse on April 8th. This is set to be the last solar eclipse for 2 decades. While solar eclipse events are not rare and happen once a year everywhere throughout the world, it is rare to be able to view them here in the United States. This particular solar eclipse has brought some strange preparations in states set to be able to view the eclipse. Schools are being canceled on April 8th in parts of Texas. National Guards are being deployed. 22 members of the elite chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear units will be housed in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. 110 to 150 additional highway patrol units are being sent to the area, in addition to 150 extra first responders. Residents are being urged to stock up with 2 weeks of food supply, fill tanks of gas, and are being warned that communication facilities could be overloaded, making cell phone calls impossible during this event.
I don't know, guys. I mean, they said that eclipses are rare. I mean, I don't really know if they're as rare as what they say, because I remember a lot of eclipses when I was in elementary and middle school and high school. And to be honest, I mean, since I've been grown, we've had a couple eclipses. I won't say a few eclipses, because at least that's more than 2. Yes, we've had a few. I don't understand. Like, I feel like something is going on, guys. Something is going on. Something is going to happen. And let's just be prepared just a little bit. I mean, if you can afford to have at least 2 weeks of food, I would say try your best. I mean, I really hope that nothing happens, but things have to happen for Bible prophecy to happen. I'm just saying, it's good to look in the good old book. You know, I mean, I don't know, guys. Prepare, for sure. I believe. Let's do it.
You're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
It has fidelity of axis.
Fidelity of position.
East-west lines are parallel and intersect north-south axes at right angles.
What the hell is that?
It's where you've been living this whole time. Should we continue? You're probably wondering what all of this has to do with social equality.
No, I'm wondering where France really is.
When Mercator maps exaggerate the importance of Western civilization, when the top of the map is given to the Northern Hemisphere, and the bottom is given to the Southern, then people will tend to adopt top and bottom attitudes.
But wait, where else could you put the Northern Hemisphere but on the top? On the bottom. How?
Like this.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Why not?
Because it's freaking me out.
There are so many things that are not what they seem. There are so many things that are not what they seem. Let's just take a moment to really think about that. I mean, how crazy would it be if everything is upside down? But I don't put anything past, I mean, come on. We have the North Pole where it's completely cold. I mean, come on, guys. It's possible. I mean, heck, anything's possible. I mean, let's take it back. I mean, I could take it back to when I was in school. They told me Christopher Columbus discovered America. I know there's a lot of y'all out there that was taught the same thing. Anything is possible in this world that we live in. Let's keep going.
So I don't know if y'all been up on the news lately with these kids and these Hondas. Apparently, people have been coming out finding their car just rolled away down the street, and the rest of them is catching on fire. In fact, they're telling people don't even park them in the garage or parking decks. And I know it was knew something was up with them, because about 10, maybe 13 years ago, they tried to give me a brand new Kia with a 500 credit score. I was up on it. Check this out.
Back out with an alert. Kia is recalling more than 400,000 of its Telluride SUVs because they may roll away while they're parked. Kia says the shaft components on the affected models can be fully engaged.
Now we're learning about another recall today, with the car makers asking drivers to park their vehicles outside. The recall affects popular models, including certain years of the Sorento and Santa Fe. It impacts about 1.6 million Hyundai and 1.7 million Kia cars. That means more than 3.3 million total, all because of the risk of fire.
Wait a minute. Okay, so my understanding of recall is that you're supposed to take your vehicle back for them to fix whatever needs to get fixed. I mean, that's my understanding of a recall. I don't know what Kia and Hyundai is doing here. Because how you gonna tell somebody, okay, I'll correct that. Excuse me. I don't remember if it was Kia or if it was Hyundai, but I know one of them said that you need to park your car outside as a just in case. No, I'm not parking nothing outside. Okay, because I purchased this from you, which means that you need to do your due diligence and fix my car appropriately or give me my money back. It ain't my fault that you messed up with almost 3 million vehicles. I mean, heck, you got my money. Then that means I need my vehicle to work properly. Now, when it comes to the Hyundai, oh, it was Kia. Okay, Kia, get your life together. Now, with Hyundai, I mean, I like that SUV that they have. I think that it's really, really nice looking. Obviously, doesn't matter how nice that it looks if it doesn't drive correctly. I mean, what the heck? You got your car in park and it's going to say, bye-bye, I'll see you later. No. We need to hold these people responsible, because if it was us and the other foot, like if we wasn't paying our note, I guarantee they would have came and picked up the car. We done paid you the note. Go ahead and do what you need to do so we can get our vehicles back correctly. I'm sorry. That ain't right. Like, come on. What is going on here? No, it's not happening.
Alarming new study on boxed macaroni and cheese. Researchers say they found chemicals called phthalates in all but one of the 30 products tested. They say phthalates can migrate into food when it's being processed or from packaging. Powdered cheese is a prime target because the chemicals bind with fat.
So it seems the people are finally stepping up to Kraft and other powdered cheese boxed macaroni. Doctors and experts claim the powder cheese pack contain concentrations of the chemicals known as phthalates. Sadly, phthalates can be found in our everyday items: plastics, toys, soap, shampoos, glues, vinyl, etc. Now in the food, mac and cheese, our kids' favorite. Not only does phthalates cause birth defects, studies find it can increase cancer risk in kids and harm brain development.
Doctors say the chemical can disrupt hormones and affect brain development.
What can we eat? Can you tell me? What is something that we can't eat? Everybody loves mac and cheese. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for that mac and cheese. That box stuff, you can keep for somebody else. I don't want it. But I know when I was younger, my parents fed it to me. I'm happy that I do better now. I mean, you only know what you know, and it could have been made better back then than what is being made now, to be honest with you. I mean, it's definitely possible. If we can, let's stay away from these boxed macaroni and cheeses. I mean, it's really not that. I'm just throw a little tip out there. Go ahead and get yourself a bag of noodles. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself some shredded cheese, or even if you want to use the slices of cheese. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but any type of cheese that you want to use, get that cheese. Add, I mean, if you like milk, you can add milk, but you know, in my case, we use almond milk. You know, add yourself a little milk in there, add yourself a little seasoning, make your own, honey. I mean, at least then you have a little bit more of an idea of what you're eating. But gosh darn it, I'm pretty sure something wrong with that. We're going to learn it one day. We're going to learn it one day. Everything that we eat ain't right.
From The Simpsons for 2024 are genuinely eerie. This one is absolutely disturbing. In season 24, episode 9, Homer Simpson is preparing a bunker fully stocked with provisions for his family, anticipating something dreadful on the horizon. Shortly after, a solar superstorm strikes Springfield, a silent, invisible tempest sweeping through the town, causing severe consequences. This catastrophic event leads to a complete shutdown. No internet, no electricity, everything comes to a standstill. A solar superstorm could wipe out the internet for weeks or even months or even forever. The portrayal of a solar superstorm in the episode aligns with the potential real-world impact such an event could have. Interestingly, NASA has recently made a shocking discovery, a massive hole in the sun called the Coronal Hole. This hole, large enough to engulf 60 Earth-sized planets, is currently releasing solar storms at a staggering speed of 1.8 million miles per hour and could be headed to Earth fast. The last time the Earth experienced such a storm was in 1859. It was known as the Carrington event. The 2024 solar storm is predicted to be 60 times more powerful than the 1859 solar storm. possibly the strongest ever recorded in history. Such solar storms can have catastrophic effects on Earth, affecting satellite power grids, GPS, and potentially wiping out hard drives and the entire internet permanently. Might take decades for us to recover.
Well, gosh darn it. Can we have any good news? I mean, is Britney Spears coming out of retirement? Oh my gosh, I just don't know. Like, that's crazy. But to think that something similar happened already. But did you hear the key fact of what this man said? 60 times worse. 60 times worse? I know that, we love our technology, because I ain't gonna front, because I love it too. But this technology is really ruining our lives in an aspect. I mean, I don't know, guys. I gotta be honest. I'm about sick of the Simpsons. I mean, they're all, well, no. I'm grateful for the things that they share. But gosh darn it, can I just have a normal year? All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. I know I had a great time, and I really hope that you did too. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.